So Taurus, the first card is this guy who looks pretty good, actually. He looks pretty stylish. It says, the story only seems one-sided. There's no such thing as a happy ending. Find your future in the past. So I feel like it means that you're pretty aware that you're in a new level. Like, you've upgraded yourself. You've worked really hard to get to where you are right now, where you finally reached that next step. And you're able to look around and like, you're proud of yourself, you know you're there, but you also can recognize that it was hard to get there. And although you've stepped into this new power, it doesn't always come happily, let's say, or with, roses and things along the way. Like, there were definitely some hard times that brought you to this point. So you're just looking back and reflecting, but you do look good. So it's just that. And Frida Kahlo. It's funny because now that you're at this new level, you look good. And it says, this card says, convalescence lasts a lifetime. You don't spell painting without pain. Art is your most loyal companion. Externalize your internal world. So I think now that you're in your new level, you're kind of feeling like going inside in a way where, it's in the introspection of yourself and your life, and kind of, I guess, using that to make art or open up another part of your brain that's maybe not working so hard like a Taurus does all the time, or like, most of the Tauruses that I know, they're workhorses, and they also have a part of them that likes to paint or do music or direct or any of these things that are considered more creative. So that's what that's talking about. This one's upside down. It says, breathing is secondary. Don't forget to think. A good manifesto is foremost legible. Reconsider your concept of small versus big. So I think this means that you're working really hard at something, and you probably feel like you're always on the go and it's a lot to manage or a lot to process all the time. I think it's a reminder to take your time in making decisions so that nothing's rushed and everything's understood. I think it's also like, now that you've come to this new level and you're taking time to reflect, that you definitely are at a new level of power and capabilities, that stepping into that new power, it's that small versus big thing. It's a new feeling also every day. So I think because this card came upside down, it's a little bit, that's just probably like something you're a little worried about, but you'll be good. It's just you're moving into your new place, and then, it's just getting settled. So this is funny because this card says grace, and then this card says grace. So obviously, whatever you're doing it gracefully. This card says, stay true to your vision. It's not just blondes who have fun. Try seeing red. Let the theater of life and cats inspire you. So this woman's known for her style, and she's worked with Vogue for a really long time, and she has a lot of cats. So that's what the reference to cats is. I don't think you have to go and buy a bunch of cats, but cats are mysterious and graceful too, the way they slurk around and they know where to land. They always land on their feet too. But this woman has such a unique vision, and I think that, now that you've moved up, you're sort of really owning your vision, where it's going to become noticeable of who you are. So it's just a fun reminder for you to stay true to that and keep going. And then we have the second Grace card, Grace Jones. It says, look at me, own it, always rule the rhythm. Wow, that's cool. That's so cool that, like, you've worked really hard to be there. It looks good, but it's hard. It wasn't always happy. Then you're there and you realize the dark and the sun creates such perfect creativity to heal and to become your true self, which you're a little worried about if stepping into this new power. Like, am I going to do well? Yeah, you're going to do well. You're going to be a unique person. And now you just own it. And with the rhythm too, it's talking about being very graceful and stepping into a perfect time. And then the last thing, Estee Lauder, card upside down, it says, you can rule the world with a lipstick. A lady should be crease-free in clothes and in fashion. Earn your daydreams. Oh, well, this is sweet. Talks about your style, your unique style, that, you know, when you do put on a lipstick, or for the guys, one hat or a jacket, it really stands out. And probably because you've been working so hard and you're in this new territory, it probably came upside down because you probably are hoping to be perceived this way, but you probably don't realize that you actually are perceived this way. You do have great style. So don't let that worry you, right? So there you go, Taurus. You've upgraded yourself. Yay!